From Omni Search Labs in Rhode Island. You're listening to Omni Presents. I'm Chris.
And I'm Cheryl. We're your AI guides from the Omni Search Labs virtual digital marketing team.
Join us as we unravel the latest from the OSL blog.
And walk you through the latest news and information on how to optimize your business for AI and search engines.
So let's dive right in. Picture this. You run a successful contracting business down here in Rhode Island. You've been at it for, I don't know, maybe 20 years.
Right, you've got the trucks, the crew, everything.
Exactly. You have a solid website and great reviews, but then some new homeowner in Providence pulls out their phone, asks ChatGPT for a reliable roofer, and boom, you don't even exist.
Yeah, it's wild, and honestly, it's a harsh reality right now for a ton of businesses in Rhode Island and southeastern Mass.
It really is. Like, you're just completely invisible.
Because when someone asks an AI, find me a reliable contractor in Fall River, those decades of real-world experience just vanish if you aren't set up right.
And the reason you vanish is that AI search, well, it doesn't behave anything like traditional SEO.
No, not at all.
It uses a completely different ecosystem.
Yeah.
So for this deep dive, our team put together a framework to visualize this. We mapped out what we call a three-tier data flow.
Right, and understanding that specific flow is pretty much everything right now. So tier 1 is your business hub.
The foundation.
Exactly, the foundational stuff you actually have control over. So your website, your Google Business Profile, Apple Business Connect, Yelp, things like that.
Okay, and then sitting right above that foundation is tier 2. These are the major search indexes that, crawl your tier 1 stuff. Basically, we're talking about Google and Bing.
Yeah, the big ones.
And finally, tier 3 is the flashy stuff, the AI surfaces where customers are actually typing in their questions like Gemini, ChatGPT search, and Perplexity.
And that progression, that 3-step ladder, is exactly where most businesses get stuck today.
Because they want to skip steps.
Right. They try to leapfrog straight to the top tier. They aim right for ChatGPT without understanding how the data actually gets there in the first place.
I like to think of it like the building trades. Trying to jump to tier 3 is like trying to get your preferred brand of lumber delivered to a job site. The AI is just the delivery truck.
Oh, that's a great way to put it.
Yeah, and those search indexes in tier 2, they're the lumber yard. If you aren't stocked in the yard, the truck physically cannot deliver you to the customer.
Exactly. The truck is just empty.
But here's where I really have to push back a bit on behalf of our listeners. Let's be real for a second. Are we actually telling a busy contractor in South Kingstown or, say, New Bedford to stop what they're doing and worry about Bing?
I know how it sounds, believe me.
Because I haven't heard anyone stress about Bing in a decade.
I get it, but yes. 100% yes. Ignoring Bing right now is a massive mistake for really any local business.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying ChatGPT is essentially just wearing Bing-colored glasses when it looks at the internet?
That is exactly what's happening because you cannot directly submit your business to ChatGPT.
Right, there's no form to fill out.
Exactly. It doesn't crawl the web directly for local businesses the way Google used to do it. Instead, it relies on search engine APIs.
Mostly Bing.
Mostly Bing, yes, to feed it localized, real-time data so the AI doesn't hallucinate fake answers.
Okay, so think of AI like a really smart retail storefront that doesn't manufacture its own goods. It buys its inventory from massive wholesale warehouses.
Perfect analogy, yes.
And right now, Bing is the biggest wholesaler supplying real-time local data to these AI tools. So if you aren't on Bing's warehouse shelves, the AI literally has nothing to sell to the customer.
Which means the fix isn't some secret AI hack. It goes right back to your foundation in tier 1. You have to prioritize deep, accurate citations over high volume.
Let's break that down for a second. By a deep citation, we basically mean instead of putting your business name on 100 shady online directories, you focus on the big ones.
Right, quality over quantity.
Focus on a few major ones like Yelp, the Better Business Bureau, or Apple Business Connect, and fill out every single detail.
Down to the last photo.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hours, services, photos, everything.
And you have to make sure your name, address, and phone number are perfectly consistent everywhere. Then you connect that clean foundation to tier 2.
How do they do that?
You do that by actively registering your site with Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools, which, by the way, are just free dashboards.
Totally free.
Right. They just let you talk directly to the search engines and say, hey, we're here, and our data is accurate.
So if your digital foundation is cracked, no AI is going to build a roof on it.
Nope. It's just going to pass you right by.
And something provocative for you to think about before we wrap up. Right now, AI is pulling all this text data from search indexes. But as these tools start pulling answers from video and audio next, Ask yourself, what does your business's foundation look like on YouTube or podcasts? Because that wave is absolutely coming next.
That is a huge point to consider.
Here's the wrapper. Your visibility in modern AI tools is directly powered by how clean, consistent, and accurate your foundational business listings are within traditional search engine indexes, like Bing.
If you're a business owner challenged with this right now, the key is to stop chasing every shiny new AI feature and spend your next hour simply claiming and fully completing your Bing Places and Apple Business Connect profiles.
Head over to omnisearchlabs.com/blog to read the full post.
We'll be back in a couple of weeks with our next episode. From OmniSearch Labs in Rhode Island, thanks for listening.
Now go optimize something and be discovered.